Hi students, today also we are going to start a new lesson of grade 6. This is indices, right? I think that you have got an idea about this lesson, indices. We will be starting today indices. This segment also, this lesson also very important when it comes to your term test. I will be teaching you, right? So, first of all, we need to learn that the idea about indices, okay? Then I written that 2 to the power 4. This is 2 to the power 4. This is read as 2 to the power 4. This is read as 2 to the power 4, okay? This is read as 2 to the power 4. So you could see this, right? 2 to the power 4. 2 to the power 4. So here, we name as that this is the base. This is the base. What is the index? Index is this one. This is index. Index. This is index. So when it comes to this one, x to the power 5. This is x to the power 5. So what is the base here? The base is x. The base is x. What is the index? Index is 5. Generally, when you compare the base and the index, this is written as x to the power 5. This is not written in this sense that x to the power 5, right? This is wrong. X to the power 5. Okay, you could get an idea about this one, I think. And also, then you know that the idea of base and the index. Now we are going to learn about that you know we could write this when the numbers given numbers can be written as the basis of this type of one. You imagine it gives that write 8 as a power of 8 as a power of 8 as a power of 2. You need to write 8 as power of 2. How can you write 8 as power of 2? 8 as power of 2. 8 as a power of 2. You could write. How do you write this, 8 as a power of 2? Yes, which means then 8 is divided by 2. 8 upon 2 is 4. 4 upon 2 is 2. Then 2 also again can be divided by 2. 2 upon 2 is 1. So 8 can be written as a power of 2. So this can be written as 2 into this one, 2 into 2. We do not take this one generally. So 8 be written as 2 times 2 times 2. So 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8. This can be written as 8 equals to 2 to the power 3. 2 to the power 3. It can be written as 2 to the power 2. Power 3. So we've written 8 as a power of 2. So when it comes to this one, we could write 16. 16 as a power of 2. We are able to write 16 as a power of 2. How do we write 16 as a power of 2? Yes, then according to the learned way previously, you could apply that knowledge, that gain knowledge here. 16 is divided by 2. 16 is a multiple of 2. Therefore, it's able to divide 16 by 2. 16 upon 2 is 8. Again, 8 upon 8 also can be divided by 2. Then 8 upon 2 is 4. Again, you think of this one. Is it able to divide 4 by 2? Yes. You know about it. 4 over 2 is 2. Then 2 over 2 is 1. So now we can write that 16 equals to 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. So 16 equals to 2 to the power 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 to the power 4. So we've written 16 as power of 2. 16 also we've written as power of 2. So 16 equals to 2 to the power 4. So you are able to write the given numbers as a power of the given base. I mean, then if we are given to write 16, is it able to write it? No, you can't do it. We are unable to write the digit 5 when it multiplies. I mean, when you multiply the digit 5 several times, you cannot get 16. Therefore, we can't write 16 as a power of 5. Okay, we are able to write 16 as a power of 2. So, are we able to write 27? 27 as a power of 3. 27 as a power of 3. Is it as a power of 3? As a power of 3. As a power of 3. Are we able to write 27 as a power of 3? Let's try it. Are we able to divide 16 by 3? 3 times 9 is 16. So it's okay. We can divide. 9 7 upon 3 is 27 upon 3 is 9. 9 over 3 is 3. 3 over 3 is 1. Bear in mind, you need to know table multiplication tables, right? Unless you know multiplication tables, you won't be able to simplify these sums. Okay, easily you won't be able to get the values. So what you have to do right now, just you are in grade 6. Unless you know table of multiplications, what you need to do sums again and again. So 27 equals 3 into 3 into 3. So 27 equals to 3 to the power. Here you know that here the base is 3, the index also 3. So let's do this type of one. Are we able to write 1024? 1024 as a power of 2. 1024 as a power of 2. Are we able to write as a power of 2? 1024. Is it able to write 1024 as power? Here is an even number. Let's divide. Then 10 upon 2 is 5, 2 upon 2 is 1, 4 upon 2 is 2. Um, let's divide. Then 10 upon 2 is 5, 2 upon 2 is 1, 4 upon 2 is 2. Um, let's divide again 512 by 2, then 4 or 5 for 2 is 2, then the remaining is 1. 2 times 4, then 11 on 2 times, which is 5. Then here, in 12, how many 2 times? 6. 256, which means we need to divide in this way, right? Unless you can get an idea. You know, 5 over 2 is 2, 2 times 2, 4, 5 minus 4, 1. You need to get this one here, then it's written this one here, then you need to find the multiples of 2 in 11, then 2 times 5, 10, 1 minus 0, 1, 12 upon 2 is 6. So, no need of mentioning this one. Just if you are unable to get an idea, then just I wrote this one here. So, here 256. When you divide 512 by 2, then the answer is 256. We could divide this one as well. Then 1, 2 times 4, 8. Again, this can be divided by 2. Yes. 12 upon 2 is 6. Here 4. Again, this can be divided by 2. 32. Then 16. 8. Can you see this one? 8, huh? Right. 8. I think that you are unable to see this one, right? Clearly, you are unable to see this one. So, 128, then after that, it can be divided. It can be divided here. Then 128 over 2, it's okay. Then this can be divided here. Let's forget this one. Then 128 over 2. So 64 here. Again, 64, 6 upon 2 is 3. Then 4 over 2 is 2. Then here, 32 upon 2 is 16. Can you see this? Yes. Then again divided by 2. 2 times 8 16. Then 4. 4 over 2 is 2. 2 over 2 is 1. Okay. So I've taken this segment to just I've written this one here. So then you know how many 2 times here that when you write 1024 as power of 2. Yes. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have written 2, the digit 2 10 times, right? I mean, which means 1024 equals to 1024 equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we can write 1024 also as a power of 2, that 2 to the power 10 is the answer. Okay, we have written 1024 as power of 2, which is 2 to the power 10. Okay, now I taught you that the way of writing a given number as a power of 2. Are we able to write this one? You know, 125 as a power of 5. Can we write this one? 125 as power of 5. Let's try to write this one. The use digit to divide here is 5 and divided by 5. Then 125 over 5, let's divide. You know, in 10, how many 5 times 2? 5 times 2, 10. Here 2. The remainder is 2. Then here 25 on 25 on 25 on 125. 125. 5 times 10. 2 minus 0 is 2. Then here 25. 25 on 5 is 5. 5 times 5, 25. So, I mean, then here 125 over 5 is 125 over 5 is 25. This can be divided by 2 again. You know, 25 upon 5 is 5. 5 is a multiple of 5. So, 5 upon 5 is 1. So, we are able to write 125 as a power of 125 as a power of 5. So, 125 equals to 5 to the power, you know, this can be written as 5 into 5 into 5. So this is equals to 125 equals to 125 equals to 5 to the power 3. So now you can write a given number. Now you can write a given number as a power of 5. As a power of 5. We can write a given number as a power of 5, as a power of 5 as well as a power of 2. Then it depends on the question. It depends on the question. According to the question, your way of writing changes. It depends on the question. According to the question, your way of writing changes. Okay, so let's try to write this one. You know, 100. You know, this is 81. 81 as a power of 81 as a power of 9. 81 as a power of 9. Are we able to write 81 as a power of 9? As power of 9. Yes. 81 is divided by 9. 81 upon 9 is 9. 9 upon 9 is 1. So 81 equals to 9 into 9. 81 equals to 9 to the power 2. Are we able to write 81 as a power of 3? 81. Here we got 81. Here also we got 81. 81. Let's write 81 as power of 3. How can we write this? So 81 is divided by 3. 81 upon 3 is, in 8 how many 3 times 2? 3 times 2, 6, then remain is 2, then 21 upon 3 is 7. Again, this can be divided by 3. So 9, 3 over 3. So 81 equals to 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 3 to the power 4. So 81 can be written as a power of 9. 81 can be written as power of 3 as well. Okay. The same number can be written, then it changes the base, right? According to the question, it changes the answer. Let's do this one. 61. 64 as the power of 2. 64 as a power of 64 as a power of 64 as a power of 2, 4. Okay, let's write 64 as a power of 2. Yes, and 64 is divided by 2. Then 32 here 16, here 8, here 4, then 4 upon 2 is 2, then 2 upon 2 is 1. So 64 equals to, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 to the power 6. 64 can be written as a power of 2, which is 2 to the power 6. This one here 64 we need to write it as power of 4. How can we write this? Divided by 4. Then when you divide 64 by 4, it's equals to 16. Again, this can be divided by 4, then 16 upon 4 is 4. 4 upon 4 is 1. So 64 equals to 4 into 4 into 4. No need of writing this system, right? Anyway, 64 can be written as power of 4. 64 equals to 4 to the power 3. The same digit can be taken, here. 64 can be written as a power of 8. As a power of 8. 64 can be written as a power of 8. How can you do this? 64 can be divided by 80. 64 upon 80 is 8. 8 of 80 is 1. So 64 equals to 8 into 8. So 64 equals to 8 to the power 2. 8 to the power 2. So you could see that here we have written 64 as a power of 2, as a power of as a power of 2, as a power of 4, and as a power of 8. So the same digit can be written, then it can be changed the power of the same digit. Yes, you could get an idea about that after doing this question. Okay, so we could do, then can you remember this one? Then fill the blanks. Fill the blanks. Fill the blanks. How can you fill the blanks of this one? This one. 1024 equals to, previously we learned about this one, power 10. This is the blank. 1024 equals to blank to the power 10. How can you write this? Think of this. Let's find the answers. Then 64 equals to 2 to the power. You need to find here you have to get the value of index here, right? 64 equals to the power. Then 64 equals to 8 to the power. Fourth one, 60. Then here blank equals to 4 to the power 3. 4 to the power 3. Yes? You know, previously you learned about this one that 6,624 equals 1024 equals to 2 to the power 10 here. 2 to the power 10 here. Right? This is a way of getting this one. But anyway, then you need to know this one, right? There is a lot of special way of getting the value of 2 here that previously taken knowledge should be applied in terms of getting the answer here. So, here 2 to the power 10. What is the value of this one? 64 equals to, as when you write this as a power of 2, yes, 64 equals to 2 to the power 6. 64 equals to, yes, 8 to the power 2. This one, 4 to the power 3 equals to 64. Okay, so you know, this is the basic idea of indices, right? That you need to know in this grade, right? Join grade 6. So in this grade, this is the basic idea that you need to gain. Anyway, we can do more questions. What should be the value of this one? You know, 1 to the power 2. 1 to the power 2 equals to, find the value, right? Find the value. Find the values. Find the values. Find the values. Find the values of the followings, right? You know, 1 to the power, 1 to the power, 1 to the power 2. What's the value of 1 to the power 2? 1 to the power 2 means, 1 to the power 2 means you have to multiply the digit 1 2 times. 1 into 1. 1 into 1 is 1 times 1 is 1. Okay? So 1 to the power 4 means 1 into 1 into 1 into 1. You need to multiply the digit 1 4 times. The digit 1 4 times. 1 into 1 is 1, 1 into 1 is 1, 1 into 1 is 1. So 1 to the power 4 equals to 1. What's the answer of this one? 1 to the power 10. 1 to the power 10. What should be the answer? The digit 10, the digit 1, you have to multiply 10 times. The digit 1 you need to multiply 10 times. Anyway, when you multiply the digit 1 10 times, and 1 into 1, 1, 1 into 1, 1 into 1, 1, 1 into 1, 1, 1 into 1, 1, 1 into 1, 1, and so on, then when you eventually the answer that you are going to take is 1. Right? So the answer is 1. Then 1 to the power 2024. 1 to the power 2024. What should be the answer here? 1. Eventually you need to get 1 here. So find the values of the followings. These has the sums. You know, 2 to the power 3, 5 to the power 2. How can you find the value of this one, of a sum, this type of sum? Right? 2 to the power 3 means you need to multiply 2, the digit 2 3 times. 2 into 2 into 2. 5 to the power 2 means the digit 5 multiplies 2 times the digit 5. So 5 into 5. Now you can multiply these values. You know, 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 2 is 4 here. 4 times 2 is 8 here. 8 times 2 is 40. 40 times 5 is 200. 200 is the answer. Right? 2 times 4, 4 times 8, 8 times 40, 40 times 5, 40 times 5, 40 times 5 means this one. 5, 0, 0, 5 times 4, 20. So the answer is 200. Okay, this type of sum also you will be able to see in your test paper, right? Definitely this type of one, this type of sum you will be able to see in your test paper, right? Anyway, eventually what I'm telling you that you need to gain this knowledge. This is a base of maths, right? You how to do these types of sums. You need to practice these types of sums. Okay, this one, 2 to the power 2 into 3 to the power 2 into 4 to the power 2. Find the value. How can you find the value of this type of one? So here 2. 2 means then 2 into 2. 1, 2. Here 2. So into 3 to the power 2 means then 3 into 3. Here 4 to the power 2 means then 4 times 4. You could multiply to be taken the value of this one. Yes, 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. 12 times 3 is, yes, 12 times 1, 12, 12 times 24, 12 times 3, 36. 12 times 3 is 36. 36 times 4. You know that you don't know the multiples of 36, so you can multiply. Then 4 times is 24. 24, the remaining is 2. 4 times 3, 12 plus 2, 14. 144. Again, 144. 144 here, right? 144. 144. 144 times 4. Here 4. Here 144. 144 times 4. 4 times 4, 16, remaining is 1. 4 times 4, 16 plus 1, 17, remaining is 1. 4 times 1, 4 plus 1, 5. The answer is, again I will teach you, 4 times 4, 16, remaining is 1. 4 times 4, 16 plus 1, 17, remaining is 1. 4 times 1, 4 plus 1, 5. So the answer is 576. This is the answer. Yes, this is the answer. Okay, so I believe that you can do these types of sums, right? This is the stuff that you need. This is the syllabus which relates with grade 6. Okay, then we could do this type of one as well. 2 to the power 100 into 0 into 1 to the power 7. How can you do this type of one? 2 to the power 100, it has given that 2 to the power 100. How can you simplify this type of one? Yes. How do you do this type of one? Think of this one. I am not seeing this type of sum in your textbook, but how do you do this type of one? Then 2 to the power 100 means here, then you need to multiply 200 times. Do not want to do it, right? Then here, anyway, 4 times 0, what is 4 times 0? 0. 1000 times 0, 0. Then 2 into 0 into 5, what should be the answer? 2 times 0 is 0, 0 times 5 is 0. Every time then when you multiply a certain digit using 0, the whole segment equals to 0. So which means 2 to the power 100, then no need of getting that value, right? Don't worry of getting this value, that 2 to the power 100. So anyway, then when you get a certain value for this one, then that taken value into 0 is 0. Okay, so the answer of this one is 0. Answer of this whole segment equals to 0. Okay, the answer is 0 of this one. No need of getting the value of this part, 200 to the power 100. No need of getting that value. Okay, so how do you do this type of one? Multiply. Fill the blanks or yes. 10 to the power 10 to the power 10 to the power 2, this one, right? What is 10 to the power 2? 10 to the power 2 means then 10 into 10. The answer is 100 here, right? This type of one, here you could get the blank, then 5 to the power 3. What should be the value here, right? What's the value that we need to write in the blank here? Yes, 5 to the power 3 means, then 5 into 5 into 5. 5 times 5, 25, 25 times 5 is 125. So the answer is 125. 125. What should be the value of this one? 4 to the power 3 equals to, yes, 4 to the power 3 means 4 times 4 times 4. 4 times 4 16, 16 times 4 is 64. Okay, so now we are going to, we discuss the needed segment of this lesson. We discuss the needed segment of this lesson. You have to do the sums that are met in your textbook of indices. Then you can become an expert in maths. Okay, to become an expert in maths, to become an expert in geography, to become an expert in the English language, to become an expert in science, what you have to do? You need to practice. You need to practice again and again to how to do questions. Okay, that's my suggestion. So we will be able to do more questions, many lessons in the near future. Try to do the sums that are in your exercises in this indices lesson. Okay. Then, if you want to join our online classes, these lessons are taught in detail. Okay. In the class, you are able to ask for me questions if it is having an issue. Right now you cannot do it. Anyway, if you have got an issue in this lesson, questions, right, you could use the chat box as well. Then let's meet in the near future. Okay, thanks.